Hello, my name is Paul Burns. I'm originally from Dartford in Kent, and I currently live in Bradford, West Yorkshire in England, of course. Today I'm going to show you how to record an electronic instrument, this Microkorg XL, through the mixer to my left, the Mackie Pro FX12, which contains a digital audio interface, and the digital audio interface connects via USB through to my laptop on the right here. The digital audio workstation or DAW that I've chosen today is Reaper. I'm going to start by having a look at the Microkorg XL, specifically around the back of it where the connections are made. There are quite a lot of connections on the back of the Korg, however the three that I want you to look at are over to the right hand side, and they're 1/4-inch jack output sockets. Now I won't be using the headphone socket today, but we'll be using the other two 1/4-inch jack sockets, the left mono and the right socket, so I can record the Microkorg XL in stereo. So let's have a look at the type of cable we're going to need to plug into the Korg. And what we do need is 1/4-inch jack cables. They come in various lengths. The shorter the better across the studio because they're susceptible to noise. They're also known as instrument cables or TS cables, because if you have a look here, they have a tip and a sleeve. We'll now take a quick look at the Mackie mixing desk. All I'm using it for effectively is to take the audio signal from the Microkorg into the Mackie, because it has a digital audio interface, and that is going to send a signal through to the laptop for recording into the DAW. Round the back we have two XLR output sockets which will send a balanced signal to an amplifier or powered speakers. In the middle is a USB socket which will connect via a USB lead to my laptop to record the digital signal. I've connected a USB cable from the back of the Mackie all the way around to the laptop, and I've run two 1/4-inch cables from the Microkorg XL through to the Mackie. I shall gloss over all of the functions of the Mackie desk, but I've plugged it into channels 11 and 12 because I can affect the volume with just one fader. When plugging in audio cables, it's important to remember to turn the volume down of any instrument and also make sure that the gain on any digital audio interface is turned down. Also on a mixing desk, make sure all the faders are down before you actually plug any cables in, then you won't have any bangs, pops or feedback. Now that we have an analog signal going from the Microkorg XL into the Mackie mixing desk, which is sampled by the digital audio interface, and it puts out a stream of 0s and 1s all the way around the USB cable to the laptop, it's time to take a look at the digital audio workstation or DAW. I've opened Reaper, and the first thing I'm going to do is go to Options, down to Preferences, Device, and check that Reaper is recording from the USB. So I'll close that down. Then I go to Track and insert a new track, and over on the left I've already pre-prepared it to record in stereo. It says left and right. The record button here is armed. Down the bottom, by clicking this button, you can monitor what comes out through the laptop speakers if you want. So now we need some notes, and I have here a Vacoloco Gorf XL, which is a hardware sequencer. I'm going to press run and it will start generating notes. I will push the fader up and we can see that the sound is coming out of the Microkorg into the Mackie, and we can also see that the sound has been digitized by the Mackie. It's going down the USB and into the DAW ready for recording. So I'm going to do just that, press record in Reaper, and immediately you can see that the sound is recording in stereo at the top. Pressing the stop button stops recording in Reaper, and I can rename the track to identify it at a later date. I can also save it where I wish. I should like to thank you today for taking time to watch my video, and I shall deal with other subjects such as MIDI and also the mixing desk in greater depth at a later date.